Good morning. It is February the 21st. It's a Friday. And it is so cold again. What shall we talk about? I mean, I feel like most of the topics going on today have kind of been beaten into the ground. I guess somebody now, why now, I don't know, has taken a good close look at the birth certificate that Obama put into whatever top secret files. I think it was in 2011 or so. And now they've realized, which Jim, my husband, said this is not new news, that they realized it was a copy of somebody else's. I don't know why that matters now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think all of those people, Congress people, all of them need to be United States citizens, need to go by the rules and be born in the United States. I don't know. Is it a huge factor? No, not really. And why is it coming out now? Is it just because every snake under every rock is going to be overturned now? Well, I guess it's a good place to start, but I don't know. My son and I had a conversation. He said, what if, like, a middle-class citizen actually ran for president? Well, they probably would never have the money and the backing. But, I mean, like your postman or the person working at the bank or a everyday citizen that isn't somebody who is a millionaire or a billionaire so far removed from the rest of us. I actually, at first I thought, well, that'll probably never happen. And I still think it probably would never happen. But if it did, I mean, somebody we could actually relate to. I mean, their problems are kind of the problems of the rich and elite and dark and crazy, like bringing back to Obama, what happened to the cook there? See, whenever there's just any smoke at all, almost always, when there is a rumor, no matter how deranged it is, unfortunately, it usually turns out to be the truth. So I'm guessing if they're saying, wow, this could be something suspect, it usually turns out that it is. Maybe we need just everyday people who can't afford to hit men. Right? Vote for me. I can't afford to hire... I don't even think I should... Am I not supposed to be saying that? I'm probably not. I looked back over the class that Van Hall sent me since I signed up for it, and there's a whole lot of words. Something else that I realized, if you're listening to music on the radio, you can get a strike for that. Talking about not even knowing where it's coming from. If you're listening to a song, this is how strategic it is. You're listening to a song on the radio and you don't even know what they're going to say because maybe you never heard the song before, but if they say something, one of the words that is banned, then you get in trouble for it. So you notice I'm not even turning on the radio. But who am I kidding? I don't have anything interesting to talk about. I'm just sitting here in the car. I think I deleted the footage where I was telling the story of the time my daughter put laxative in the teacher's drink. That was kind of a good story. I can live vicariously through my kids' stories. Yeah, she got the ones with the E's on them, and I don't know why she did it, because she said it on the coffee, and she might have just been trying to get a reaction from the teacher because they were like little floating E's. But I don't know how it got to this. My daughter had talked to, I guess, a friend next to her, and they had cell phones at that time. And the kid called somebody and thought it was ecstasy when it was my dad's X-Lax. So here comes rolling in Channel 5 News. When they found out it was just laxative, they kind of got out of there, but it did make the news that day. I'm sure that won't be her 15 minutes of fame. The girl's quite creative. She's already been a lot more creative than that since then. But my mom and dad went to pick her up at school, which landed her into the special school after that. But that's a whole nother story. And they told my mom, "We'll talk to her about it. Talk to her about what she did wrong." Well, my mom wasn't the clearest person by that time in her life. I don't remember her exact age, but she said, "Angie, why didn't you use the chocolate ones? Those melt in the coffee and you would have never gotten caught." Oh, Mom, thanks. Well, I mean, she was telling the truth. I don't know. I'm sure that if my daughter would have dug around in the medicine cabinet, she could have found the chocolate ones, but that's not it. And of course, after they called the news and they had to explain why they made such a big deal out of it, since it was just laxative, and she didn't like put a dozen in there, there was just a couple. And they said, "Well, we never know. Some people are highly allergic to laxative. Anything could have happened." It was a young woman teaching the class. I mean, undoubtedly much would have happened at all. I mean, I don't know, have you ever taken those things? Sometimes you can take them and not even remember that you took them, but, you know, just a couple? Nah. But I'm not making excuses. I guess it was just wrong altogether. But once you get the news called in, you got to do some backpedaling and explain why you needed all that drama. But it did land my daughter into the school for bad kids, and it was more like just another pause in her life. Everything was highly monitored then and controlled, and she made some friends there, which were probably a little more detrimental to her than what she actually did to land herself there, you know. But some of them she stayed in contact with, and it's all good. Water under the bridge. And what should we talk about now? Well, I think, as I'm looking at myself, I need to get out and go to the tanning bed. I mostly need to feel better. You know, winter always has that depressed feeling where all I really want to do is sleep. But anyway, I don't have any good topics to talk about, but you know, in the summer I will want to go walking. If anyone is close to Independence, Truman Library in that area, or go looking for estate sales or garage sales, or maybe some thrift stores. I need a life. And my husband can't do that, so he can't get out so much, not comfortably. Yeah, disabled veteran thing. But anyway, you have a wonderful day, whoever you are out there.